Hi, my name is Anicia Anderson, and I'll be talking about how Black women and the LGBTQ community are treated in the healthcare system. So, people who are impacted by my research are mostly Black women and the LGBTQ community because they're the ones who are mostly affected by the issue. The healthcare system is also impacted because they're the ones who are responsible for the issue. Other people might be interested, such as people who want to learn more about the issue because it relates to someone in their lives or them themselves, or it could even be someone who's going into the health field who wants to bring awareness about this issue. So while researching my topic, I learned many things that were very fascinating and very shocking, and I'll be going over that in my next slide. So I've learned that there is a gap between how the gay community is treated in the health system compared to their straight counterparts. For instance, in a study conducted, it was discovered that nurses show unconscious favoritism towards straight patients over gay ones. I also learned that the gay community faces bias and discrimination in the health system. For example, many gay people said that when they went to the doctor, they felt very scorned because the doctors either didn't want to touch them and would ask them if they about their any sexual transmissible diseases, even though that was not something they went there for. They were also often asked uncomfortable questions and called the wrong pronouns, whether it's on purpose or by accident. This in turn affects their mental health as well as their physical, as people in the gay community feel uncomfortable going to the hospital for help and will often put off going or not go at all, and which in turn is bad because if they don't go to the hospital for an illness they have, it could become worse and could probably never be treated, or even it could also be an injury that they could have gotten treated for and they put it off and then they probably can't walk are disabled for the rest of their life. Similarly, Black women are also discriminated against and are often neglected in the health system as they're often not taken seriously when they say they're in pain or that something is wrong, resulting in most Black women dying from treatable and preventable diseases, injuries, and illnesses. Moreover, a study discovered that compared to their white counterparts, Black women are often neglected by the health system and face ignorant beliefs that often impacts their physical and sometimes mental well-being. For instance, it was discovered that some doctors still believe that Black people feel less pain due to their skin color compared to white people. This was shocking to me because it was like, as a doctor, you should know that skin color does not determine how high your pain tolerance is. It's on genetics. And this was shocking to me because it's like, as a doctor, we should know better. And overall, like when I was researching, I just found so many interesting things, which I'll cover more in my essay. So next, I'll be discussing things that I still have to learn. So I still wish to learn what is needed to combat systemic racism and homophobia in the healthcare system. What should the government and healthcare workers do to ensure people of color and the LGBTQ+ community are treated equally? And lastly, how does the biased treatment worsen or hinder their health? These are all very important questions because in the healthcare system, we need to understand and realize that everyone should be treated equally, and we should not treat people differently based on their skin color or their sexuality. So, for instance, as I said in my earlier slides, Black women are not taken seriously. For instance, they'll say, "I'm not feeling well. Something doesn't feel right," and doctors, many claim that their doctors didn't take them seriously or told them to just go home and sleep it off, or even the fact that they believe that because of one skin color, your pain tolerance is high, which is insane because as a doctor, they should know better. Or even with people in the gay community where they go to get help and they're either looked at in a certain way or treated a certain way than how they are usually treated, and it's wrong. So I feel we should come up with ways that we can fix this problem so that other people don't have to go through this. So my next step for this proposal is to first submit this proposal Second, conduct more research on my topic because I'll need more information about the questions I just asked and about what I just stated in my earlier slides about the treatment and discrimination of Black women and LGBTQ plus community. 3, find 3 more sources because I need 5 articles. I only have 3 so far, so I need 2 more. But I think I had 5 already. I just have to go and put it into my essay. And 4, finally, write my paper. This part I'm kind of excited for because this topic is very interesting to me because I myself am Black. I may not be a part of the gay community, but I know people who are, and I wish to bring awareness about this issue. And so, thank you. So thank you all for listening to my presentation, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you.